Okay, boys and girls, we're going to start our reading unit. So if you can go ahead and put away everything off your desk and give me a thumbs up when you're ready to start. Okay, great. We have been learning and reading about comprehension, and we've been learning new comprehension ingredients to make our overall comprehension cake. And so the ones that we've talked about so far are summary, text-to-text connection, visualization, and today we're going to add another ingredient to help us. And the ingredient we're talking about today is main idea. So we're going to put that with our ingredients. And main idea, boys and girls, are when you read a text and you get details from the text, and then at the end you're going to be able to say, what is this book about and why did the author write the book? Again, we're going to use all the details from the book, and we're going to find what is this book about and why did the author write the book. So to help us figure out the main idea, we're going to read In the Trees, Honeybees by Lori Mortensen, and we're going to use details on our beehive to figure out why did the author write this book and what is it about. So in the trees, honeybees. Morning light, warm and bright. In the trees, honeybees. Blossoms out, dancing scout. Many wild bees live in hollow trunk trees. When sun warms the air, honeybees search for flowers in bloom. After a scout finds flowers rich with nectar and pollen, it returns to the hive and tells others where to find them by doing a waggle dance. Now, boys and girls, I think that we just found our first detail that we are going to want to write about. So we're going to put our detail 1 on our beehive with a honeybee, and we're going to say that the scout finds the flowers and tells the other bees where they are by doing a dance. So by dancing. So we're going to keep reading and see if we can continue finding details that are going to help us find the main idea. So sisters fly through the sky. Soon thousands of honeybees leave the hive to find the blossoms. These honeybees are called worker bees. They are all sisters. Nectar sweet, pollen treat. Worker bees collect nectar and pollen to feed the colony. As they fly from blossom to blossom, the bees drink the sweet nectar and collect powdery pollen on their legs. Harvest home honeycomb. When the bees are loaded with nectar and pollen, they fly back to the hive. There, other worker bees receive the nectar and pollen and store them into the wax honeycomb cells. Boys and girls, I think this is another detail that we are going to want to remember. So we're going to put detail 2 in our honeybee, and we're going to say that worker bees and they collect the pollen and nectar and then we read how they store the pollen and the nectar in the honeycombs. And boys and girls, the honeycombs are inside the beehive. Let's keep reading. Fed and clean, precious queen. An average colony has 1,500 to 1,500 worker bees, but there is only one queen. Worker bees take care of her so she can lay the eggs that will become new members of the colony. I think this is also important, boys and girls. So let's put this up as detail number 3 right here, and then our B, and we're going to put the queen and there was only one queen, and she lays the eggs that will be the new colony members. And boys and girls, remember that the colony is the beehive and everything that lives in it. So all of the bees. Lots of food, hungry brood. 3 days after the queen lays an egg, it hatches into a hungry larva. Nurse bees feed it a rich supply of food from glands in their heads. During its larva stage, nurse bees will feed it up to more than 100,000 times. Boys and girls, that's a lot of times, and I think that's an important detail that we need to put on our chart. So detail number 4, and there's our honeybee. And we're going to say that nurse bees feed the larva. And boys and girls, larva is just the new baby bees. So we're going to put baby bees. So nurse bees feed the larva baby bees and help them grow. Let's keep reading. I think we can find another detail. Water drips. Sip, sip, sip. Too much heat. Thousands beat. Honeybees collect water too. When temperatures climb, thousands of bees fan their wings. The evaporating water cools the hive. Bear attack, sting and smack. Guard bees protect the colony. When an intruder tries to get in, the guard bees drive it away and sting. Wasps, moths, skunks, and bears are just a few of the enemies. Boys and girls, I think this is another important detail. So we're going to put detail 5 and then their honeybee. And these were guard bees. So the guard bees protect the colony, which is the beehive, from enemies. Okay, and we're going to put ouch in big capital letters. It's an exclamation point because it really hurts when bees sting. So that's how they protect it, by stinging. Shape the wax, seal the cracks. Honeybees build their combs out of wax. Young worker bees secrete wax flakes from special glands under their bodies. They use their mouths and the front of their legs to shape the soft wax in the honeycomb. Honeybees also gather sticky sap from trees. They use it to coat the inside of the hollow tree and seal holes and cracks. This is called bee glue or propolis. Gather more, winter store. To prepare for the cold months of winter, honeybees make as much honey as they can during the spring and summer. The colony will need about 30 to 60 pounds of honey to survive the winter when the blossoms are gone. That's a lot of honey, boys and girls. Fading light, homing flight. As the sun sets, the cool air in the blossoms close. Workers fly back to their hive for food, warmth, and shelter with the rest of the colony. Chilly night, cluster tight to stay warm during chilly nights, honeybees cluster together and buzz until morning light, warm and bright. In the trees, honeybees buzz. So boys and girls, let's look at all of our details and see if we can find the main idea. And the main idea is, what is this book about and why did the author write the book? So the detail one was the scout, and it finds the flowers and tells other bees where they are by dancing. Then we have the worker bees, and they collect the pollen and nectar and store it into the honeycombs. Then we have the queen bee, and there's only one of them, and she lays the eggs that will be the new members of the colony. Then the nurse bees feed the larvae, which are the baby bees, and help them grow. Then the guard bees protect the colony from enemies. And we put ouch because when they sting to protect, it hurts. So after looking at all the details, I'm going to think, and we're going to think about what the main idea could be. Now then, it could be about bees, it could be about honey, but I think that the main idea is that the honeybees all have different jobs to help the colony succeed. And boys and girls, remember when the colony is talking about the beehive. So the main idea that I got from looking at all of the details and knowing in my head that the ingredient main idea is what is the book about and why did the author write the book, that it's the main idea is that the bees all have different jobs and they help the colony succeed. So, good job, boys and girls.